thanks for taking the time to see me today.
No problem. So how's your research going?
You know, the research is actually going really well, but I was hoping to talk to you something not directly related to it. Specifically, in the past week, I've noticed a few safety concerns, and I just wanted to sort of touch base with you and let you know what I'd seen, and perhaps talk with you and see if you'd heard of it before and if we could do something about it. Does that sound alright?
Yeah, that sounds fine with me.
Great.
So what have you seen?
The most important one is that I've noticed in that new converted closet that we've used that even though a lot of students are able to use it for work now, there's really a lack of ventilation in there. And I'm concerned that, in comparison to our actual hood where there's excellent ventilation, that people who are doing their work in there might have some toxicity in the air.
So I understand your concern. So I just want to let you know, as you know, we put that there a couple months ago to help optimize our productivity of our lab. And so since you have been working in the area more than I have, so tell me exactly, what makes you feel unsafe in there?
Well, the biggest thing is really just that there's nowhere for the actual gases to escape to. And so when doing a lot of our chemical work, the concern is that things that are sort of released from the reactions into the ambient air don't have an opportunity to escape into a safe place, and that instead they're being contained in there. So it's really sort of a direct risk for those students who are working in there, and potentially a lingering risk in the event that something builds up over time.
Okay, I understand now. So since I'm pretty busy working on my own research and organizing the grad students to be working on their research and then writing grants to help sponsor all of you, can you please look into possible solutions to this? Because I really would like to make sure that all of you stay safe and also productive. So would you be willing to look into the different possibilities and create a cost-benefit analysis of each solution that you would be giving to me, and then I would make the overall decision about what's best for our lab?
Yeah, sure, that sounds good. I think it's a really utilitarian solution as well, and I'd be happy to sort of do some research for you and actually narrow down the list of possible solutions for it.
Okay. Well, thank you.
And so with that being said, the second issue was basically, I think that I noticed that when the hood was being cleaned out of a number of chemicals, that the actual disposal process didn't really seem to match up with the training that I remember going through when I was getting certified for the lab. And I was concerned that perhaps maybe we need a refresher or some attention paid to the actual reminder of what the proper way of disposing chemicals is.
Was this directly to one or two grad students, or was it overall to all the grad students in the lab?
There was one particular graduate student who was working on doing the hood cleaning.
Okay. Well, I will go ahead and talk to them personally about that, because I was unaware that they were improperly disposing of them, and so I will confront them and see if how exactly they are disposing of them. And if they are disposing of them wrong, then I will have him go to a training class to learn how to properly dispose of chemicals, as well as offer that to the other graduate students. And I would like to personally do this, so that way it doesn't cause any rifts in your relationships or any difference in the statuses of you guys.
That sounds perfect. I appreciate your concern with regard to that. And lastly, the final one is, I feel like I've got a duty to sort of perhaps refresh the actual notifications we've got around the lab. These other two incidents got me thinking that a lot of our equipment doesn't actually have any of the safety protocol labeled on it. And I thought that, sort of to protect the actual users of the lab, and perhaps some of the newcomers who aren't so familiar with it, we could work on getting up some new signage around the lab showing the safety procedures.
Thank you for making me aware of this. Would you be willing to recruit some of the other grad students and also yourself and write these notifications that would update everyone about the hazards of each area and each chemical that we use there?
Yeah, certainly. That is not a problem. I'd be happy to do so.
Okay. And is there anything else that you would like to talk to me about? Any other safety issues that you've come aware of?
that's pretty much. I think we've given them all a fair discussion, and I really appreciate you actually taking the time to be receptive to these. I was a little bit nervous that you might misinterpret, but I'm glad to hear that you're willing to work with me on it.
Yes, no, I'm definitely am, and please just bring any other safety concerns or any other issues that you have to me, and I will work the best that I can of my ability to fix them and correct them. And I just wanted to let you know that I know you probably were worried when you first were going to talk to me about these issues about graduation, and I just want to let you know that safety of yourself and also of the other graduate students is one of my top priorities, and so I would like to do everything in my power to help you. So don't worry about any of those consequences or anything like that, like me messing with your research and making you stay a little bit longer than you thought. You will be graduating on time as long as you conduct your research in a timely manner and correctly. So thank you again for meeting with me.
Great, thank you.